For centuries, the name Sparta has resonated with unparalleled discipline and legendary martial prowess, an iconic symbol of ancient might. Its warriors, forged in a crucible of hardship, became the ultimate fighting force, their stoicism echoing through the annals of history. Yet beneath this gleaming facade of heroic sagas and unwavering courage lay a darker, more complex truth, a chilling reality. This rigid society, meticulously engineered for constant warfare, concealed profoundly disturbing practices, the bedrock of its formidable power. To truly comprehend Sparta, one must delve beyond the myths, uncovering the grim mechanics of a state driven by absolute obsession. These are the dark secrets, the uncomfortable historical truths that forged the most feared yet profoundly isolated city-state in antiquity.
At the core of Spartan identity lay the agoge, an unforgiving, state-controlled education system beginning for boys at just 7 years old. Removed abruptly from their families, these young children embarked upon a harsh regimen designed to strip away individuality and foster collective loyalty. They endured relentless physical training, often barefoot, undernourished, and exposed to the elements, hardening their bodies and mental resolve. Discipline was absolute, enforced through severe beatings and public shaming, teaching unquestioning obedience to superiors and the brutal laws. Emotional expression was actively discouraged, even punished severely, cultivating a stoic indifference to pain, fear, and personal suffering. These boys were regularly taught to steal food for survival, a practice not merely for sustenance, but to hone cunning and resourcefulness.
The consequences of capture were dire, not for the theft itself, but for the unforgivable failure to execute the deception flawlessly and escape. Such trials certainly forged formidable warriors, yet also men largely devoid of personal freedom, their lives entirely dictated by the collective. This relentless indoctrination created a martial machine, but one built upon a foundation of psychological trauma and perpetual ingrained fear. Among Sparta's darkest institutions was the Crypteia, a clandestine police force, an instrument of fear and control, shrouded in deep shadow. Young, promising Spartan men, often those excelling in the brutal agoge, were carefully selected for this secretive, brutal assignment. Their primary mission to patrol the countryside, identifying and eliminating any helots deemed a potential threat to the fragile state.
These covert operations were not merely observation. They involved state-sanctioned murder, a chilling preemptive strike against perceived rebellion. Armed with daggers and minimal provisions, Crypteia members would stalk the fields, executing helots suspected of defiance without hesitation. This wasn't simply punishment, it was a systematic campaign of terror designed to break the spirit of the vast enslaved population. Through these horrific acts, the Crypteia maintained a fragile social order, perpetually balanced on the precipice of a helot uprising. The psychological impact on both victim and perpetrator was immense, a constant reminder of the state's ruthless, absolute, and omnipresent power. Such practices reveal the profound paranoia underlying Spartan stability, a grim testament to the internal struggles of their isolated society.
The very existence of ancient Sparta hinged entirely upon the helots, an enormous population of state-owned serfs enslaved by conquest. These subjugated people, primarily from Messenia and Laconia, vastly outnumbered their Spartan masters,
perhaps by a devastating ratio of 10 to 1. They toiled endlessly in the fields, producing the food and resources that freed Spartan citizens to train solely for relentless warfare. The Helots lived under constant threat of violence, their lives held cheaply by the state, existing solely to serve Spartan needs. Each year, Spartan ephors would formally declare war upon the Helots, a chilling ritual legitimizing any acts of violence against them. This declaration legally eliminated repercussions for killing Helots, ensuring no Spartan could be held accountable for their systematic, brutal deaths.
The ever-present fear of Helot revolt permeated every facet of Spartan society, driving many of its most extreme, dehumanizing policies. Sparta was effectively a military occupation force within its own borders, constantly vigilant against its exploited, captive, and resentful people. Their entire social structure was a precarious balancing act, sustained only by a brutal, systematic suppression of human freedom and dignity. Spartan women held a unique, often misunderstood position in the ancient Greek world, frequently romanticized for their strength and relative freedom. Unlike their Athenian counterparts, they enjoyed greater freedom of movement, participated in athletic training, and could own considerable property. However, this perceived liberation primarily served a singular overarching state purpose: to produce strong, healthy male warriors for Sparta.
Their physical education, including wrestling and running, aimed to ensure robust mothers for the next generation of powerful soldiers. Women were encouraged to be assertive, even dominant within their households, reflecting the very values of a militaristic, demanding state. Yet, their political agency remained virtually non-existent. Their primary role was biological and domestic, not governmental or influential. Marriage was primarily for procreation, often arranged with little personal choice, emphasizing the production of many healthy Spartan sons. The state could even compel a husband to allow another man to impregnate his wife if he failed to produce sufficient strong heirs. This pragmatic, almost cold approach to marriage and family underscores the state's absolute control over personal lives, even intimate choices.
Upon birth, every Spartan child faced an immediate, brutal inspection by the elders, a chilling test for physical fitness and vitality. This was not a moment of parental celebration, but a cold, utilitarian assessment of the infant's potential value to the demanding state. Any child deemed weak, malformed, or imperfect was immediately judged unfit to become a future Spartan warrior or a mother of warriors. Such infants were tragically taken to the Apothetus, a chasm at the foot of Mount Taygetus, and left to perish in the elements. This systematic infanticide was a cornerstone of Spartan eugenics, a ruthless pursuit of biological perfection for the ultimate military ends. It was a stark manifestation of their unwavering commitment to creating the ultimate warrior race, discarding any perceived flaw without hesitation. The emotional toll of such a policy on mothers and families can only be imagined, yet it was deeply ingrained in their society. This practice reveals a profoundly utilitarian view of human life, valued only in terms of its direct contribution to the state's military might. The individual's right to life was entirely subservient to the collective's demand for strength, a chilling historical precedent of state control. Sparta famously practiced xenalasia, the regular expulsion of foreigners from their territory, rigorously enforcing extreme, almost total isolation. This policy aimed to prevent the infiltration of foreign ideas, customs, or influences that might corrupt the purity of Spartan values.
It ensured the perceived purity of their unique, rigid social system, protecting it from external intellectual or cultural challenges and new ways.
While maintaining internal cohesion, Xenolatia also stifled innovation, severely limiting Sparta's exposure to new technologies, philosophies, or arts. This self-imposed isolation contributed significantly to Sparta's eventual decline, preventing adaptation to a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape and new threats. Their reliance on tradition and active rejection of outside perspectives ultimately made them inflexible, brittle, and strategically vulnerable in the long run. The fear of external influence mirrored their internal paranoia about helot revolts, a consistent theme of desperate control throughout their history. Such extreme measures highlight the constant struggle to maintain their fragile system, a desperate, futile attempt to freeze historical time. Sparta's unwavering commitment to its own insular purity ultimately proved to be a fatal weakness, contributing directly to its slow, inevitable demise.
The legacy of ancient Sparta is thus a profound paradox, an enduring symbol of courage born from a crucible of relentless brutality. Their military triumphs were undeniable, legendary even, but achieved through a societal structure built upon oppression, fear, and profound state control. The dark secrets of the agoge, the crypteia, the helot system, and sanctioned infanticide paint a far grimmer, more disturbing historical picture. Sparta chose a path of absolute collectivism, sacrificing individual humanity, personal freedom, and dignity for the relentless pursuit of military excellence. This stark historical reality reminds us of the profound costs incurred when a state prioritizes power and dominance above all human values. Their story endures as a chilling cautionary tale, a powerful testament to the frightening extremes a society can embrace in its quest for unwavering dominance.
The rigid hierarchy demanded unwavering allegiance, crushing any nascent thought of dissent or individual ambition amongst its citizens. They traded genuine human connection for a bond forged in shared suffering, a brotherhood of warriors united by the iron fist. This system, designed for perpetual war, ultimately consumed itself, leaving behind a legacy of both awe-inspiring power and profound human tragedy. Sparta's eventual fading into obscurity serves as a testament to the unsustainable nature of a society built entirely on fear and control. The echoes of their secrets resonate still, reminding us that true strength is not merely physical, but also ethical and inherently human. And so, the legend of Sparta, in all its dark complexity, continues to challenge our understanding of power, sacrifice, and the human condition.